Welcome back, Josh Kit Carpenter here. This past month I've been out working on this awesome little architectural extension. So with a blank canvas, some bricks and a fresh slab, we got to work working out everything that we need to know before we even lay the first piece of timber.
Well, there's red and then there's green, so what the fuck? I've got 1, 2, green, 2 at 2, 5, 1 and 5, 7, that's got to be, okay, so they're going to be 120s. We've got a 50mm wall plate there. We'll have to put a wall plate on that wall, 45.
Yeah.
See, what we might want to do is, we'll have to get a wall plate in and under that, and then pick that up.
So to my surprise, before we even opened this pack of timber, there was a lot of working out to do with those plans. Once we've wrapped our head around everything, we got cracking in to moving some timber and getting this site nice and organized and prepared, and chopping up some planks to build my first ever walls. Organization is a bit of a ritual for us. It's good to know and sort out the timber pile, exactly what we've got to work with, where everything is, and what we're going to be using to cut up. This goes in a bit further later into the video where we really get set up properly once these walls are built and get organized for and wrap our heads around what we are going to be doing for the rest of the following weeks. We bought this brand new job saw for this job, which was really exciting. Believe it or not, I'm just used to the circular saw building the roofs, but here we needed that bit more precision for these walls and figured it was a good thing to have, investing in ourselves for the future. Just before we crack into building these walls, we got to make sure and mark out the slabs so we know where we're going to be putting them. Yep. Looking back on this clip, putting the walls together is quite funny. Hey, at the end of the day, everything's put together quite nicely, and it was a very different experience than putting together a roof, I'll say that. Something to get used to and something we don't do so much of. So it was nice having a bit of a crack at it, even if I was going a bit slower than normal. But that's all good, it's all part of the experience, and I was pretty happy with building my first proper wall and getting it up. It was very thrilling and good experience to look back on for sure. I'm glad to have this memory and recording of it and a keepsake. Keep going forward.
You good? Go to you. Up. To you. We've got to go 600 to you. Don't let it slip off the edge. Not these. 4 to you. Enough. 4. What about that bit?
Yeah.
Hang on. What about this bit too? Where's my fucking knife when I need it?
Yeah. There's one. Sliding?
Yeah, just watch it. Stop your hands. You go that end.
Alright.
Pretty good, right?
So all the working out at the beginning in that first clip, the start of this video, this is what we all needed to do before we even built this wall. We had to know this height, so this wall here could tie in, and when we end up putting our rafters and having the depth of the bird's mouth, that it will eventually, by the end of the extension, the roof will tie in and continue to the existing house. With one wall under my belt, we continued through the motions and just kept it going and building them up, framing out some doorways and the headers and some windows. It was a good time. Using the clamp where I needed to get those walls nice and straight and level, and then ending by strapping and bugling the walls together. Now, I wanted to introduce a concept here called mise en place. It's the art of keeping organized. I don't think people talk about this enough. I think it's really important that you get yourself organized. This type of job can be really stressful and all over the place, and many things are happening at once. So if you just have a clean site and know where everything is and nice and organized, you can focus on the things properly without a cluttered head. So now that all the walls are up and installed and braced, we did just exactly that. We got organized. Seeing as we're going to be here for a good month or so, we set up this proper bench so that we had everything in its right place and could focus properly on the task at hand. That's a wrap up for the first part of the extension. Building some awesome walls and tackling those and figuring it out for the first time. Getting set up with an awesome extension and making sure that we understand what's going on. Carefully reading the plans so we're setting ourselves up for success from the very beginning. And finally, getting organized so that as we go through and we face more challenges, we can have a clear mind and a clear space to work with and handle anything that is coming at us.